PA. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one. That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Uses the spin. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Eagles at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Woolen ready to return it. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not it.
There he goes, right side. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. A CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
That one complete down the field to Smith. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Now back to throw.
Good
That
guess,
is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They go play action here on first down.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Walker. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. Incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Trying the left side with Walker. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Bates' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Second and 13. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back to throw now on 1st down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
This is Smith with a ground.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
39 yards there, a big one. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. The kick by Elliott is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
7 yards there and a 1st down. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's caught. Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. They'll throw now on the final play.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the 2nd half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. He's got Smith here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
The rookie from Oklahoma putting that one on target, and that'll earn his guys a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
This is caught at the 20. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now back to throw.
He completes this to Walker.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel. Well,
As you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 2.
They'll set up to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. Powerful running.
Still got it kill me, though.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 44 yards.
And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side, and it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. A lot of talk this week about In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It did.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On third down, Barkley. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
77 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's second and goal.
Barkley is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes now. Here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up third down, and they'll have to throw it anyway.
Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal.
And this time he is in. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Eagles have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Finding Walker complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A first down carry for Barkley. powering forward. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
95 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd and 2.
It's Barkley on the counter. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. I'm sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Second and 11 now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter. And the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.